Okay, so in our previous episode, we spoke about our first date. So we're gonna briefly touch that again. But if you guys want to know like the extensive details, you can listen to that one. Basically, our first date. How did it go, babe?
Okay, first date. I went to his town, and that was also the first time we've ever met. You know, we've been talking for I think like 2-3 weeks, and then anyway, I decided to go with my cousin. We were with a group of like 5-6 people who we also just met at that time because we were all auxiliaries for a program, the program that I was in Spain for. And so we were all kind of like getting to know each other. We were in this ice cream parlor, and then Arion walks in fashionably late and coming in from behind me. I'm completely caught off guard. I didn't know he was there. I didn't even know he was coming at that time. And then we met and we said hello. He sat across from me, like far end, and
I
he
remember.
we
Yeah.
weren't even talking. He was talking. No, actually, the people in the table, they were grilling him, so I didn't have the chance to like talk to him one on one. I was kind of like just sitting back and like observing how he was, well, handling the situation. But yeah, and then we all went to one of the guys' house, and the plan was to cook, and no one there knew how to cook, so
I took it upon myself to cook. And yeah, I remember like when I first saw Danny, I was like, whoa, prettiest girl on the table. You know, like that alone like made me feel really happy. And I recognized her instantly. So I saw her from behind. I'm like, hi. And sat down, spoke to everyone. It was a fun first date, but it
yeah.
wasn't really a first date, you know?
Yeah,
Like it
because
was
we
our
were
first
we were with
meeting.
so many people, and the funny
Yeah.
thing is, he cooked for people he only just met, who I only just met as well. So it was him and me in
Yeah.
the kitchen. I was helping him because I didn't know how to cook for my life, and he was just like telling me what to do. So it's like chop the chicken. So I was just being his little kitchen assistant, and we were talking then.
I think
Then
I had the Salt Bay in front of you.
yeah,
Remember the
yeah.
Salt Bay? Yeah, that was fun. Anyway, so great night overall, and I think we got to know each other a lot. Let's see. I have notes. Oh, okay. First kiss.
Okay. You want to tell the
Same
story?
night.
Same
Same
night as the
night.
first day. You
Okay.
you, you tell the story.
Says I had to go back home because I had some things to finish at home. So we were leaving the apartment, and
And we
Danny
were,
escorts me downstairs.
yeah, but we were
We were kind
tipsy.
of tipsy. Yeah, we were kind of tipsy, and I remember the scene perfectly. It was night. The stars were bright. The moon was like it was full moon. And then
I
it's
don't
on
remember.
like a little quaint street in a town. So little street lights, very very charming. Lots of flowers around. I remember Danny walking out, and then she's like, "Okay, so bye." And then I kind of just looked at her for a second. I was like, "She's so beautiful. I'm gonna go for it." And I remember leaning in for the kiss, and I got rejected.
No,
I
no, I
legit
didn't
got
reject
rejected.
you. I think I backed a little bit. I stepped
You
back a
kind of
little bit.
pushed me. You
I did?
kind of
No,
pushed
I don't
me.
remember that.
Yeah, a little.
Maybe because I was
Okay,
like
you didn't
super.
push me.
Maybe because I was
You didn't
super
push
caught
me.
off
You
guard.
backed out.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I
You're
think I
like,
stepped
whoa.
back a bit. No,
But
because
then I
wait,
saw a
because I was
hint.
no, because I just wanted to like hug or beso at most because we just met, so I didn't know if it
Mm-hmm.
was like
Correct.
coming from a very
I know.
conservative culture that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. So I wasn't used to it. So I was planning for a hug.
Well, me being very persistent, I go in one more time. And this time around, Danny kind of like accepts it. And she's like, okay. And I remember it was a very fun, it was very intense. And it was actually very funny because in the beginning, she was rejecting me. And then, because I had something to do. So when we were kissing, she'd always be like, okay, you have to go. You have to go. You have to go. And every time she'd say, you have to go, I'd like lean back and then she'd pull me back in. So, like, for someone who didn't want it at first, she really wanted it
Ah.
afterwards.
Oh,
I
and it
remember.
was funny. No, it was funny because okay, so we kissed. I think like under the balcony of our friend's apartment, and everyone in the apartment was drinking. They were all probably drunk, and they were watching us from the balcony. But they were like on the floor. They were on the floor spying on us, and we like I didn't notice them,
I
but
didn't notice
because
them either.
so when I after Ariane finally left, I went upstairs, and then the moment I opened the door, like literally it was like a movie scene. It was so dramatic. Everyone was super quiet. They were just staring at me. Athena was like on this chair in front of the door, and she was like, "So how was it? And I feel like they planned that. But it was so intense. It was straight out of a movie. And then I couldn't speak. I was kind of like, and the whole night
Well,
I was like,
I was also dazed.
yeah, the whole night I was on the couch. I could not speak, and every time people would talk to me, I just kind of like be smiling, and I kind of just like nod.
You
That
could
was
say
the
it took her
first.
breath away. But that was a really good first kiss, I would say. I was speechless myself. I was very dazed. You know, going back home, I was kind of like in a dreamy state. I didn't want to go back home, to be honest. I kind of wanted to stay with her the whole night, but unfortunately I had to. But that was just the first of many adventures we had together, so that was fun.
If you guys want to check out the full episode, click the link on the screen or head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever podcasts are available. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.